So I was raised by two blind parents um, who were very loving and very capable in some areas, and in other areas it was a bit of a struggle. But yeah, music was I like to describe it that music was the level playing field where everybody was equal. 'Cause you don't need eyes to play piano or to sing, or you can close your eyes. I usually close my eyes during most of the show whenever I play because I'm so used to just it's just about your ears, and that's what our house was about, and that's what my childhood was about. Just learning to use your ears, and the eyes didn't really matter. I kind of like that too. It's why I used to go to school all the time, dressed very, very poorly, and I never wore matching clothes or anything when I was a kid because my parents don't know, what colors I'm wearing. But it was good because I learned to appreciate sound and music and things that really mattered in that way. Yeah, I think so. I mean, the truth is that they were the ones that had the struggle. I mean, it wasn't, yeah, it was hard sometimes, and like we were, um, you know, I was like the weird kid because my parents were disabled, and it was different, but I could see, and so, I mean, I don't want to pretend like that it was harder for me because it wasn't. It was harder for them. They had to navigate the world without eyes, but yeah, but it taught me to value things that actually mattered and to not worry so much about outward aesthetic and just things that didn't have substance. To concern yourself with what was important, and to not complain. If I was having a hard day, my mother would be very quick to remind me that her eyes didn't work, and maybe I shouldn't complain so much about my problems. Well, they're all kind of the same, so it doesn't really matter. No, I think my favorite one is from The Sparrow and the Crow. It's I Don't Feel It Anymore, and that's um, it's the most intimate song and the most personal one that I've written. It's very good at helping to comprehend problems, but it's not perfect at helping to heal them. That's why I like to draw a distinction because music is a therapeutic thing, but it's not a panacea for all problems. Like if I'm very heartsick or I'm grieving or something like that, I can listen to a record like Blood on the Tracks or For Emma Forever Ago or one of those very substantive relationship albums, and it helps me understand what I'm going through, but it doesn't necessarily heal the wound completely. You need relationships and you need time for those things, but for me it helps to express and understand what I'm going through, and then I can get healing after that fact. But it's very important. It's a part of everything I've ever gone through. I've never been without music, and I wouldn't want to be. Not writing my own music for I've become very, very excited and involved in producing other people's music, and
Can you name an example?
I recorded a record with a band called Lonesome Animals. They're Lonesome Animals, is what they're called. They're from the States, and they're a small band, but I think they're wonderful, and it was amazing. It felt so good to not be like, oh, this is my song and I have to make sure it's perfect, and all I had to worry about was making it sound great, making sure the mics had the right amount of compression on them, and it was very freeing, and it made me excited about writing again, because it wasn't just me sitting there thinking I have to write my own music right now and have to finish a record. It was like I just didn't have to care about any of that. So I think I like that, and it's nice. I mean, I'm not going to stop writing music, but it's cool to move away from it for a little bit and take a break. It means loving kindness, and it's one of those words that has like 50 different meanings, but one of the last ones is grace or mercy. And so I talked about it a little bit tonight. It's just that idea of forgiveness, and that to me is one of the most beautiful things there is. I hope very, very soon. Yeah, probably. I will try next year. Yeah. I love touring. You have to be careful because as someone that I like to perform very honestly, and I want people to feel the songs as I'm feeling them. So if I ever play them too much, I get in that dangerous place where it's just you're playing just to play. I never want to do that. So we'll try if I feel like I can get back into that emotional place, and then we'll try to next year for sure. But I love it here.